If you're watching my channel, you're probably over the age of 50. So I want to know if you're familiar with macular degeneration, because that is an eye condition that is very common in people over the age of 50. Most of us probably know somebody who does have macular degeneration. So in this video, I'm going to share 8 things that an expert say that everybody should know about this particular eye disease. The more you know, the easier it'll be to identify your risk, and it'll help you to take steps to prevent it or hopefully encourage you to seek the treatment that you're needing if you're showing symptoms at all. So stick with me to the end of this as I share all 8 of those important tips. I'm Esther. Welcome to my channel, and keep in mind, I'm not a doctor. I'm just sharing information that I know about macular degeneration because my late husband's mother had it, and I saw her dealing with that situation. To explain macular degeneration, there are nerve cells in the back of the eye that give you clear, straightforward vision. And those cells are called the macula. And macular degeneration damages those macula cells. That's a mouthful to get out of my mouth. So when it damages those cells, your eyesight is narrowed down to kind of peripheral vision, and you have a little blank spot in your central vision, something that you can't see right in front of you, but you can see around it a little bit. So the first thing you need to know is the exact cause isn't known. It can affect one eye or it can affect both eyes. And in most cases, the vision loss happens really slowly over time. For some people, the cause may be aging. For others, might be genetic. If your family has a history of macular degeneration, you may be at a higher risk. So you want to keep an eye on that, pun not intended, and seek eye exams every year so that your doctor can detect that early. Other things that may cause it are smoking, being overweight, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol. Macular degeneration is not considered blindness because it's not a complete loss of vision. You may be legally blind, but as I stated earlier, you may notice a blank spot in front of you, or you may have blurred vision. And other symptoms could be having trouble reading smaller print, or you need extra light to see clearly, or colors may be faded, not as bright as what they used to be. And you may see lines that you know should be straight, but they look crooked or bent. So if you have any of those symptoms at all, see your eye doctor right away. So what can an eye doctor do? He can give you a full eye exam and diagnose your condition, and even pinpoint the type of macular degeneration that you have. It's a good idea as we get older to have regular eye checkups anyway, and this is one very good reason because they can diagnose it early. The next thing you should know, the fourth thing, is there are 3 stages of macular degeneration, and there's 2 types. So it may be described as an early stage, an intermediate stage, or a late stage when your doctor diagnoses you. The early stage, though, has no symptoms. The intermediate stage may have a few symptoms, but usually it's the late stage when you get diagnosed, when you start noticing things. And they say it can take 10 years from the time you first start having it until you actually have late stage of macular degeneration. And there's 2 types of that macular degeneration. There's the wet and the dry. And those are detected in your late stages. The dry type causes a gradual loss of that central vision, where the wet type, which is a lot less common, is a very rapid loss of your central vision. The 5th thing you should know is that you can lower your risk or slow its progression at least by working with your doctor. And of course, by managing and controlling your weight, your blood pressure, and your cholesterol. And of course, don't smoke. It has negative effects throughout your body, including your vision. Tip number 6, there is no cure at this time for this eye condition, but early treatment might mean that you can save some of your vision. Lifestyle change and a diet are the only treatments for dry macular degeneration. The wet type can be treated with injections of medication that they say is painless for the eye, which may prevent further deterioration. Tip number 7. Again, macular degeneration does not cause blindness, but it causes low vision that can't be corrected with glasses or even with eye surgery. There is such a thing as vision rehabilitation, which can help you learn to cope with the situation. There are many low vision aids, such as audiobooks and talking clocks and special lighting devices that can help. Even an Alexa can be helpful in providing information such as the time or the weather. And if you have a particular app that goes with it, it can help you to adjust the thermostat or turn your lights on. And I guess there's a whole array of features that it can do. And finally, tip number 8 is learning to cope with your condition. Working with your doctor or even your family can help you to continue to live a very productive lifestyle. Using the aids that we mentioned will provide a lot of assistance to you. And arranging your house where you know where everything is would be very helpful. Then you don't have to go searching for things when you can't see them well enough. But you'll still have some vision to get around your home without a lot of problem if you organize it well. As I mentioned earlier, my late husband's mother had macular degeneration. And after marrying my current husband in 2015, I took him to meet her because she and I were still very close. And after visiting for a little while, he asked her about her eyesight, and she explained that she could see him, but she couldn't really see his face. She could see around the edges. So he asked her then, he says, "So are you telling me that you can't see how drop dead handsome I am?" And she laughed and she said, "Well, I can tell that you have gray hair and I think you have a goatee, but yes, I can tell how handsome you are too, just by listening to your voice." My mother in law was diagnosed with macular degeneration in her 70s. She watched TV even with that blind spot, and she listened to a lot of audiobooks. I hope this video provided a bit of helpful information for you. If so, click that like button down below and share this video with somebody that you think it might be helpful. And I hope to see you on the next video.